I wanted to mention practicing.
Yeah.
The point of Bruce had a daily practice. He had high discipline for himself. He had really clear goals and vision.
Yeah.
And again, the deleting concept,
Yeah.
like the quote about 10,000. I fear the man that
Practice.
or I don't fear the man that does 10,000 different kicks one time.
Yeah.
I do fear the man that does
Practice one kick 10,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Bruce impact your approach to practicing?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I think more Steve Gadd may have influenced that to a large degree. As I saw him on Twitter today talking about learn one idea really well, but play it a multiple or variety of ways.
Oh, Steve Gadd.
Which is the same thing as the kicks.
Yeah.
So the two tied together. The two influences probably were of equal value to me in my formative years when I was a teenager in high school. Bruce Lee, Steve Gadd,
It's the same thing.
Yeah. So the philosophy was the same thing. It's like that's kind of what these guys think alike, and so it was monumental. So yeah, that whole concept of taking one idea and expanding upon it is something I teach, especially with guys who are soloing, because if you know one thing really well, you're never going to mess up the sticking. So you don't have to think about it. It's a matter of just moving your hands around the kit. And the sounds change it. And then if you take notes away, it's the same thing, but less. Or you play the same sticking as a triplet, but it's the same thing. So you go, I can play this blindfolded or asleep, in my sleep. But it sounds different. And as a result, you're thinking about one idea over the course of 8 bars instead of 10 ideas over the course of 8 bars. 10 ideas means your mind has to work really fast.
And then you're thinking.
And you can go, I'm out of ideas, now what? You either stop or start playing some crap. Panic, you start playing some crap, or you start repeating yourself. So if you play one idea and follow the natural course of the idea, it takes you logically to the next idea, based on your practice. You don't start talking about that. Wall is... See these headphones? Oh, it's really nice outside. I hope I remember my swimming trunks today that cost me a lot of money. People are like...
Some people do exist.
But you're as a listener, you're going...
Yeah. What? I'm just getting used to that idea.
And you're going, none of it makes any sense. And you see Gadd go, doom, ba!
Yeah.
Doom, to ba!
And he's moving.
Doom, ba!
Yeah.
Boom, 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 ba! Boom, to ba! Boom, 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 ragagag! Boom, boom, bra! Go, boom! So there's a whole bunch of phrases that you can listen to. There's some repetitiveness. So the audience goes, I know what you're doing, I can follow this. And then you build to the crazier stuff. But he takes his time fleshing out one idea over 4 bars. And 4 bars can be nice and relaxing because if you're thinking of one idea, you're not panicked going, now what do I do? What's next?
Huge.
Or you're not, more importantly, not thinking about, while you're playing one idea, you're not thinking in advance of what can I do next? Because what that does, it takes you out of the moment.
Yeah.
Which Bruce always talks about. You have to be in the moment.
Yeah.
You can't think about what just happened. Oh, he clipped me on the chin there. Otherwise, you're out of the. You're not in the now. You're in the past. Or when he does this, I'm going to do this. Now you're in the future, and in the moment, you're not concentrating and focusing on what you're supposed to be doing at that particular second in time.
Yeah.
You're ahead or behind. You have to be in the moment, always, at all times.
All times. Bruce was huge on that.
Yeah, and so again, you could see like my entire philosophy of playing music. So much of it comes from his philosophy on martial arts.
Wow. Yeah, me too. And,
right?
and there's such an obvious connection there. And that's so cool that you just tied it to Steve. It's an obvious thing to think about.
They're like kind of the same guy.
Yeah. And in the way that the Steve Ferroni thing, like, do you believe it? Like, you know that video of the famous one of Vinny, Dave Wacko, and then Gadd goes into that first, that simple groove, and you can hear the breath come out of the audience.
That is like a martial arts movie.
Yeah.
You got the master and the center. Not to take anything away from Wacko or Vinny, but they're like the two thoroughbreds.
For
the
sure.
two thoroughbreds come out of the gate, rah, ripping,
Yeah.
and Gadd's like in the center going, I'm going to avoid the kind of useful energy here.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my thing. He saw the arc better, the arc of the length of the trading, and he would even tell you all this. They smoked me. They're like, man, I got creamed on that. It's like, no. Said you're like the kung fu master who does one move. The guy comes up and does 17 flips and kicks, and you go bing, and then the guy goes down. It's like, what just happened? Said, well, you wasted too much energy. I need to master one move.
Emotional content, simplicity.
Yeah, and then when he built it, because everybody was really, I was going, what's Steve going to do next?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. What's Steve going to do?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that was great. So again, Steve saw the arc of the length of the break, of the solos, and then he rips it in the final one. You're going, oh, killed me. Even though there was so much more chops, but the other guys, they just tried to get faster and faster and busier and busier.
Mm-hmm.
Where Steve saw the arc of the motion, of the movement, and just played something that was connected for a really long time, as opposed to excerpts of wildness.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there are people who like, obviously, what Vinny and Dave Weckl did better. For me, Gadd was the kung fu master.
I'm sure Dave and Vinny
they would probably
watched
say,
that back and went, oh, we just learned a lot.
he
They're
smoked
great
us.
students.
He smoked us by doing nothing.
In a good way.
He did nothing. He did nothing, and it was like, look how awesome it is. Because it was so much, there's so much feel.
Yeah.
He would just do the groove. It would be just like, God, I felt that.
You can hear the breath come out of the audience in that first 8 seconds of it. It's like,
But the thing about Gadd is he's so humble. He's so humble.